Decent start by Tom Nippers from the outside of the front row. They are all away cleanly. And up towards Allard for the first time. It is Nippers who's got the advantage over our pole sitter Charlie Mann, a newcomer to Formula Ford, as we were hearing earlier on. Third place, it is Felix Fischer as they head up towards the complex for the first time. As the pack follow behind her. A couple of lockups in there, one or two cars running wide. One thing you don't want to do in one of these cars is clip wheels with the car next to you. So they make their way out into the country for the first time. Richard Tarling making a great start in the red Reynard up into fourth place. Getting busy in there in the midfield as well. 48 Ben Tilley in the white Van Diemen from 1985 trying to make a move there. He's had successes in older Formula Ford cars with historic championships. As they head out towards Church Corner for the first time. Side by side in there for fourth place. The black and white machine there is Connor Willis, number 99. There's Tilley on the inside in the number 48. Just behind them, that's Chris Ward, the number 33 car. The black Mondial with the gold wheels. Here are our leaders coming down to the chicane. Tom Nippers from Charlie Mann in second place, being shadowed by Felix Fischer. And those first three already starting to break away very slightly. There's Ward in the 33. Mondial just chasing after Hawkins in the 28 over the line. Tom Hawkins from Chalfont St Peter, just outside London. Leaders heading up into the complex for the second time. It's Nippers who leads from Mann and Fischer. Challenge on for fourth place. Willis battling with Spencer Shinner. He's had a decent getaway, as has Drew Cameron up into seventh place. He started 10th, so he's gained 3 places on that opening lap. There's our fourth place man, that is the number 99 of Willis. Shinner in behind him. Number of similarly liveried cars in this, a little tricky to see the numbers on one or two of them. Sixth place is Richard Tarling, that's the red number 88, the Reynard. Been racing single-seaters of many kinds for many years now. Richard, I remember him in the old Formula Palmer Audi series in the late 90s before he switched to historic racing. 3 leaders headline astern towards Woodham Hill. Tom Nippers leads it from Charlie Mann. Felix Fischer in behind them in third place in the slightly older Van Diemen from 1990. In the Brawn lookalike livery, side by side for fourth place. Spencer Shinner and Connor Willis battling it out in there. Sixth position behind them was Richard Tarling, but he's been shuffled back now on the run up Woodham Hill. He's lost quite a few places. He's lost 4 places. He must have had a moment there coming out of Church Corner. So up into 6th now is the number 12 of Drew Cameron. Still side by side between these two for fourth place. It's a great fight between Willis and Shinner. There's the black and white machine next in the order. That's Drew Cameron, and Rob Hall in the British Racing green and yellow, number 35, the Furman, in 7th position ahead of Ben Tilley. There's Tilley. Behind him in number 13, that is William Liston, the Australian, in the Solely Motorsports Van Diemen RF89. They're very busy in the midfield early on in this race. The 2 older cars there further back, Connor Kay in the Jamin T2, and at the back of the field is John Hayes Harlow in the Crossley. The inside through goes Rob Hall up into 6th place ahead of Drew Cameron. Ben Tilley tucked in behind. There's the number 13 of William Liston behind them. 4 of them absolutely together as they come down into the chicane. Liston trying to go around the outside. Ben Tilley covering the inside. Drew Cameron right in front of them there, sliding his way through the chicane. This is great stuff. Next in the order is Tom Hawkins, then Ward, and Richard Tarling has been shuffled right back after his quick start. He's down to 12th now, struggling a bit with his Reynard. Tilley goes for the outside at Allard. That's not a move you see too often, but it's worked on Will Liston in the number 13. Here come your leaders. The first 2 have pulled away now. Nippers ahead of Charlie Mann, separated by a quarter of a second at the line, and Charlie Mann did the fastest lap, 122.590. Felix Fischer's dropped back by a couple of seconds into third place, and he's going to be reeled in by Connor Willis and Spencer Shinner. Sixth is Rob Hall in the car with the yellow nose there. And Charlie Mann's going to try and make a move for the... He's never going to go around the outside at Church Corner. He's going to try and wait till Woodham Hill, I think. Gets the Ray into the slipstream of the Van Diemen. Going to have a go through Brooklands, the left sweep here up towards the chicane. Can he get the move done on the outside before they have to get on the brakes? They're absolutely wheel to wheel. Brilliant stuff. Tom Nippers just about holds his lead. This is Formula Ford racing at its best here at Thruxton. Right on the gearbox of the 189 car is Charlie Mann as they head over the line. Which side's he going to go on the run into the complex? He'll try and make a move here, I think. Maybe a relative newcomer to Formula 4, but Tom Nippers a relative newcomer to motor racing at all. Fisher still third ahead of Willis, then Shinner. Up on the outside, Charlie Mann. He can't get the line away from Tom Nippers into the complex this time. Just under 3 seconds back in third place is Fisher. And a second back on him is Connor Willis in fourth position ahead of Shinner, Hall. Ben Tilley is up to seventh. William Liston is into 8th place, and well, Drew Cameron in the number 12 car is yo-yoing up and down the order. He's down 9th now. Hawkins, Tarling, Ward, Kay and Hayes Harlow rounding out the field. One driver who was on the entry list for this weekend is Morgan Quinn, the Irishman, but never mind that. Up the inside, Charlie Mann at Church Corner, brilliant move. Takes the lead from Tom Nippers. Trying that for a full lap there to try and get alongside the Van Diemen. He finally gets it through, but his Nipper's going to fight back on the run into the chicane. He goes to the left. He's going to try and get the line away under braking. I don't think he's going to do it this time. Charlie Mann holds the advantage. Of course, if they start to scrap, this is going to allow third place Felix Fisher to close in on. We'll be up towards half distance already. We said this race would fly by. Willis and Shinner go through fourth and fifth. That's Hall in sixth position. William Liston still ahead of Tilley. Cameron, there's Hawkins, the white car, in 10th place. Leaders still nose to tail. Charlie Mann now in front. You're mentioning that Morgan Quinn, the very quick Irishman, was booked in to race this weekend, but sadly not in attendance. He would have certainly been in the mix for race victories this weekend. The two leaders still nose to tail. Tom Nippers is not finished yet. Through Goodwood. Fisher trying to go after them. He's 1.7 seconds down. He was quicker on that last lap because, of course, the other two were battling one and they lost about a second. There's Connor Kay in the Jamin T2. A bit different to the MGB he raced yesterday in the Classic K 40-minute endurance race. As Tom Nippers makes another move coming up towards the chicane. He might get the move done before the chicane here up Woodham Hill. Out onto the left-hand side. Yes, he's done it. Charlie Mann immediately moves to try and fight back, having been slipstreamed. Tremendous stuff between these two out in front. Through the chicane, sliding it over the curb, just like the Formula Juniors were. These more modern single-seaters, just as spectacular. Charlie Mann has the fastest lap of the race at the moment, 122.59. Personal best that time through for Michael Nippers, 122.649. Fisher's being reeled in now by Connor Willis. Just under a second between those two. There is the third place fight. Fifth behind them is the similarly coloured car of Spencer Shinner. Sixth, Rob Hall in the Furman. He's just over. Oh, and William Liston very sideways there. Nearly unlucky 13. He almost spun the 89 Van Diemen, chased by the earlier 85 version of Ben Tilley. Drew Cameron and Tom Hawkins round out the first 10. It's all about these two up front. Charlie Mann looking to win the lead back from Tom Nippers. Can he pull off the same move that Nippers pulled on him a lap ago? He's trying to, up the inside into the left sweep at Brooklands. Yes, he's done it. Learning from his rival what he did a lap ago. Good stuff from Charlie Mann. Maybe a relative newcomer to Formula Ford racing, but it's turning out brilliantly for Wild Things so far. It's over 5 minutes of this first race to go. They have another race at the end of the programme. These two nearly 3 seconds clear. They pulled away again from Felix Fisher in third. 0.8 of a second in it between him and Connor Willis, as Nippers right on the gearbox of the number 20 car there as they come through the complex. Absolutely thrashing these Formula Ford 1600 machines around. We've lost one car into the pits. It's Richard Tarling, unfortunately, in his Reynard. I thought that car was having problems, so he dropped back in the early stages. Looks like he's into retirement. Nippers and Man side by side up the inside. Tom Nippers there at Goodwood. We don't very often see overtaking moves there. Has Tom Nippers made it stick? He has, but Charlie Mann going back to the inside at Church Corner. This is a brave move. He's pulled it off once, he's pulled it off twice. Oh, superb. Overtaking at Church Corner, you need a lot of bravery there. Fastest corner in the country. But Charlie Mann has managed it on 2 occasions. Now he's defending from Tom Nippers as they come up into the chicane for the 8th time. Holds it together through there. What about the battle for 3rd place? It will be a battle soon, because I think Connor Willis has almost caught Felix Fischer for that 3rd place. Yep, only a couple of car lengths in it between those two now. The gap has halved on that last lap. It's 0.48 now. As Tom Nippers attacks again. Charlie Mann defends. There could be a fight on for 5th as well, because Spencer Shinner's dropped back into the clutches of Rob Hall. It's going to be hard to know where to look in the closing stages here. Formula Ford racing at its best here at Thruxton, as Nippers side by side with Mann again as they came through the complex there. Who's going to emerge onto the back of the circuit with the lead? It's Nippers just in front of Charlie Mann. Mann was looking to make a move as they came through Noble. No, he can't get ahead of the number 189. Can Connor Willis catch and pass Felix Fischer for 3rd? Battle is developing for 5th as well between Shinner, Hall and Liston. Mann goes to the outside, forced to go to the outside there by Tom Nippers as they came through Church Corner this time. He's in the slipstream though, moves to the left. Inches between the two of them through there, so Mann retakes the lead once again. That's the place to do it, coming up Woodham Hill, getting through in the slipstream. Charlie Mann retakes it once again then. Fischer has now been caught by Colin Willis, who might try and attack for 3rd place here. Just under 2.5 minutes to go, so a couple more laps to go. Over the line. These two are going to duel right to the checkered flag. We could get a photo finish here, I reckon. There's the fight for 5th, and a bit of a slip there by Spencer Shinner through Allard. This could allow Rob Hall a chance to attack into the complex. It's Charlie Mann holding the lead ahead of Spencer Shinner, ahead of Tom Nippers following that move at Woodham Hill. An absorbing contest between these two. Is it going to be the red number 20 Ray of the 18 or the black 189 Van Diemen that takes the victory? Quick look back at the fight for 5th place. Rob Hall all over the back of Spencer Shinner. They've got William Liston, the Australian, behind them. It's Tilley and Cameron. Tom Hawkins on his own in 10th position. Chris Ward has dropped back a bit into 11th. Rob Hall having a look up the inside there, but Spencer Shinner holds him off. 4 of them line astern now. The leaders will be coming down into the chicane, and Tom Nippers is going to go round the outside on the entry. But Charlie Mann able to hold him off this time. Over a minute on the clock, so it'll be last lap this time. Now first, Heroes of FF 1600 Sprint Series race of the weekend. There's another to come later on. This has been fantastic between these two, swapping places almost for fun out in front. And Tom Nippers is not finished yet. Fischer and Willis, 0.6 of a second between those two as Nippers up the inside into the complex, and he goes through. Charlie Mann will fight back, but he's on the outside for the next corner, which is the left-hander. Is he going to make another move at Church Corner, or is he going to wait now, Charlie Mann, until the run up Woodham Hill? Maybe even before then he'll have an attack. He has a look coming up towards Noble. They've seen the last lap signal. That's their signal to go all out, and they really are, these two. Nippers against Mann, the Welshman against the local lad. Up towards Church Corner once again. Tension in the air here, and Mann, is he going to do it for a 3rd time at the inside into Church? He's done it twice already. He pulls off the move again. So it's fantastic from Charlie Mann, but is it going to be enough? Is Tom Nippers going to slipstream him on the run up Woodham Hill. He's got to defend for his life now, Charlie Mann. Through Brooklands, up towards Woodham Hill. Here comes Nippers to the outside. Mann's moving to cover. It's going to be last of the late breakers into the chicane. Is Tom Nippers going to lunge around the outside? They're absolutely side by side. They almost bang wheels. Nippers has to go over the curb. That could have cost him his chance. He's back up the inside. Are they going to finish side by side? Nippers pushes on, but I think Mann's just going to get there. Almost a photo finish. My goodness, what a cracking race between those two. Charlie Mann wins it by 0.178 of a second. Fisher third ahead of Connor Willis. Then Rob Hall did get past Spencer Shinner further back into fifth place. It's a good fight going on for fifth. Unfortunately, we couldn't focus on it on the last lap because there's incredible battle going on for the lead. What a brilliant race from the heroes of Formula Ford 1600. Class C for the older